Yo, y'all hear me? Okay. Yo, I don't know what happened, man. I was cooking. And you know what they said? They said, nah, he cooking. We got to do something, man. I don't know if OBS is tripping. I think it might be OBS. I think OBS. I think OBS is just like, nah, like what going on out here? Oh, let me get some of this chat situation straight. Like what going on here, family? I was just about, I was thinking, though, maybe I should just wrap the stream up, and then boom, that happened. Now I'm re-energized. Now I'm re-energized. Yeah, we was cooking her like a Thanksgiving ham. Absolutely. Shout out to Dave. Let her, yeah, old girl got waffle. You know, Dave, that's the last name of a guy I know. Dave, appreciate it though. I think OBS started tripping. They're like, damn, he only be on the stream for like an hour and a half. We got to do something. Like it's about 2 hours. He's still on here. You know, OBS is used to me shutting stuff down at a certain time, and they're like, well, damn, Jay's still on there. You gotta, some of this usage is for other people too, Negro. It's like, man, you hogging all the OBS. They're like, you hogging all the OBS. We ain't stopped smoking that Stacy pack. We just took a brief intermission. Yeah, Thanksgiving right around the corner too, absolutely. You know what would be good for Thanksgiving if Trump announces like right before Thanksgiving, he announces. But we was getting into it, and they said, no, we gotta, OBS like, damn it, he done been on here for, we gotta go. You done been on here for long enough. You're only on there for like an hour, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Why are you still on here, Negro? Talking to these people. I don't know, man. I don't know. But nonetheless, thank y'all. Hopefully everything is going well in your states, right? That the people that y'all want to win are winning, right? Now, where were we? Where were we? We was here. We was talking about John Fetterman. We was talking about John Fetterman and why his wife is with him. Look at that. Son of who? Who? Let's see. Governor races. Arizona's looking kind of blue, man. They say Katie Hobbs, after 48% reporting, has 56% of the vote. Yeah, Herschel Walker's doing great. You know what Herschel Walker did? Herschel Walker campaigned. Herschel Walker went to all those small towns. He campaigned to his base. He wasn't out there, dragging Raphael Warnock through the mud. right? Had even his own son tried to expose him, right? And look how well he's still doing. That lets you know that people know that was nothing but propaganda. They know that Herschel Walker is a genuinely good dude who worked hard, made something of himself. He's very relatable. I just want to know why Katie Hobbs is doing so well. Did Arizona now I know that there's a lot of transplants into Arizona. There's a lot of people that have moved to Arizona over the last, couple of years, if not longer, who are probably Democrats. It seems to me that a lot of Democrats took their voting with them. Let's see. All right, let's see some of these. See, that's Kansas, Missouri. No, looks like yep. Illinois still got a Democratic governor. Good luck to Illinois, man. Good luck to Illinois. Let's see. All right. Wisconsin is very close. Wisconsin is, man, they're very close in Wisconsin, man. Very close in Wisconsin. Make sure y'all, say like the streams. My part 2. This is like the part 2. All right, Minnesota. They went with Tim Walz. I mean. Oregon. I told y'all the axis right here. California, Oregon. Don't know about Washington yet. But Oregon, if that's close. Oregon is close, right? All right. Nothing on Nevada yet. Colorado's always been sort of Democratic. You got some close races, some that aren't. Some that who's voting for Gretchen Whitmer? I know Gretchen Whitmer had more money, but that woman is a horrible governor. That woman tried to shut Michigan down to where people couldn't really do the basic things. And they still went to the polls and voted for that woman. So Wisconsin is close. Oregon is close. Don't have anything on North Carolina yet. West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana. The Democrats actually gained 2 seats. Y'all see that? Democrats gained 2 governorships. How much y'all want to bet those people I will say because they didn't have maybe Trump's vote base, but unfortunately, some of these people probably didn't support him. All right, Be Fierce. Good night. Appreciate you being here. I'm about to wrap things up, but I just want to show y'all where everything is. Republicans only gained 2 seats in the Senate in Congress. Let's see. Yeah, Dr. Oz is losing right now. Dr. Oz is losing. Let's see how much he's losing by. It's kind of close. It's kind of close. He's down by about 44,000 votes, it seems like. Maybe 45,000 votes in Pennsylvania. Look at that. The Philadelphia area's very blue. Allentown, Pittsburgh, Erie, blue. So it's kind of, hold on, let me see if y'all can see it. Y'all probably can't see it. Let's see. Yeah, he's, Fetterman's up 49%. Dr. Oz is 48%. Who's voting for John Fetterman is what I want to know. Yeah, it's not looking like a red wave, man. Some of these Democrats are staying put, man. It ain't looking like a red wave much. But again, this is just the preliminary results, right? Some people probably didn't care how much the country's going down the drain. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't care. But yeah, it's not looking too much like a red wave, man. It ain't. Republicans, some of these Republicans are losing bad. Look at Arizona. Arizona, man, it's not good, man. Now they're tied as far as the Senate is concerned. Look at that Arizona, man. Shit. Yeah, we got some small victories, but I don't know what I mean, you know. I'm not going to say there was cheating involved. I just think a lot of people didn't change very much over the last 4 years. I think some people changed, but most people did not. I think most people are still voting similar to how they always voted. But then they're going to get on social media and complain about wokeism at their schools, right? They're going to complain about the high gas prices. They're going to complain about all the money being sent to Ukraine, but they're going to still go and vote for the Democratic Party. I don't get what's wrong with you people. Y'all get on here and complain, but you vote for the same people. That's crazy to me. I don't get it. Seems like a lot of cap to me. I know they still counting in Arizona, but some of the places that are kind of surprising me is Michigan. Wisconsin is still kind of close. New York is surprising me as well that this woman is in the lead because, you know, you lead up to it. People are speaking about how she was losing ground. How did she make up that much ground? Pennsylvania. Look at that. Doug Mastriano had no chance, it looks like. And Dr. Oz may lose to a guy that's inept. But if Herschel Walker can win, that would be huge. Because that would turn the Southeast completely red. From South Carolina to Georgia to Florida, as far as people, like in representatives, like it would, it'd be big, man. It'll be a big, you know. I'm surprised the Dems only lost 4 seats, too. Only lost 4 so far, because this is still part 1. Doug Mastriano dragged down Dr. Oz. You know what's crazy? Doug had a lot of support from conservatives, but I saw that there was a lot of conservatives that didn't like Dr. Oz, which really kind of surprised me. And Doug had all this support from these online conservatives, but look how badly he lost, right? And Dr. Oz is doing way better in his race than Doug Mastriano did. There were conservatives that didn't like Dr. Oz, and every chance they got, they became a Democrat operative. And they started to go in on Dr. Oz, even though he's doing better than Doug did. Doug Mastriano did not do very well. Looking at the numbers, he didn't do very well. Shout out to a boy. He says, we unfortunately have a lot of West Coast transplants moving to PA, particularly Philly. Then that's crazy. And that's what's gonna happen. You got a lot of Democrats who have moved to conservative cities or conservative areas, and they're still voting for the Democratic Party. The people who do that are dumb. They kept going at Doug. I know. And that's, again, he got a lot of support from the conservatives, especially online. Trump's base. And it didn't help much. So when y'all see these people from, because I see it when I'm driving around, I see all these people from North Carolina, Florida. People from I've seen people from New York, all these different places coming down to the southeast, and what they're doing, they're still voting for the party that they ran from. Y'all were refugees. I call them refugees. You got all these Democratic refugees going to conservative states, and they're still voting for the Democratic Party. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't get that. How is anything going to change if you keep running from the problem that you're creating? You live in California, you move to Tennessee, and then you still vote for the Democratic Party. Or you move to Texas and you still vote for the Democratic Party. That don't make any sense to me. And look at what's taking place. If you're going to move from your problems, you know that by voting, what I'm saying, you're going to create that same problem there. But see, people don't look in the mirror. Well, let's go to Georgia. They say Warnock is in the lead. He's in the lead by like 4,000 votes. It's probably gonna be a runoff because he's only leading by 4,000 votes. I told you they went to a warehouse and they went and got some votes, and voila, If you're gonna move, because y'all know it costs money to move. If you're gonna move to a different state, learn from your mistakes and don't vote for people that want to destroy your city. High crime, right? High taxes. Look at how much the cost of living out there in California is. You're running away from that. Well, you help support that with those politicians that you vote in office. If you're gonna vote for the Democrats, you need to stay right where you're at, because you're basically going to be living in what you create. But a lot of these people they never look in the mirror. They never look at the problems that they have created. These people have no accountability whatsoever. None. So y'all can see that. So Raphael Warnock is up about 4,000 votes. Now watch that lead get bigger. The best thing I think could happen probably is a runoff. But I just want to know why people vote for politicians that don't do anything for them. Is it because of a whole, I want to win a social media battle and say that my candidate won? Or do you look at what that person represents and say that you want that person to represent you? That's what you need to look at. But it's insane some of what I'm seeing, man. Like you're just gonna create problems wherever that you go. You're gonna just create those problems, man. Like if I live in a democratic city and I know, you know what, I don't want to live in this ever again, then you gotta stop voting for those people. Because if you keep voting for these people, you're gonna that's the type of situation you're gonna be in. It reminds me of Megyn Kelly. You know, Megyn Kelly, she talks about how she hates wokeness in her children's schools, right? Her children had to change schools several times because of that, right? Or a couple different times. But she talks about how not only is she really not a conservative or a Trump supporter, I don't think she likes Trump. She considers herself more of I would say more of a left-leaning Democrat. I say, oh, that explains it. You know, you're moving, you're trying to get your children out of woke schools, but you yourself probably vote for the Democratic Party. So how is anything gonna change? It's not. Y'all get on y'all get on here and you complain. You complain, but you vote for the same people. It makes no sense to me. It's like mind control or something. It's an abusive, especially with black people. It's an abusive relationship black people have with the Democratic Party. And y'all don't want to leave. Y'all will complain, but you will stay. You know? You got these fake Christians, people that claim to be religious, but you know, you don't really practice any of what you preach whatsoever. Let's see how red North Carolina is. Ted Budd won a close race with Sherry Beasley for the Senate. There's no information there. Show all states. Oh, so Ron Johnson has taken a lead up there in Wisconsin at 51%, at 86%. So that red wave could oh, well, never mind. Okay, Oregon has gone blue and Washington State has gone blue. West Coast, you are cooked. This is why they talk so much shit about the East Coast. The West Coast is woke, is the woke coast. It ain't the West Coast, it's the woke coast. Let's see. This is a Democrat as far as senators. Let's go to the House. The House. Still like where they're at. Governorships. Oregon is on its way to becoming. Well, that's a tight race there. We still don't know. Let's see. It's becoming close up there in Wisconsin, but I don't know. Ron DeSantis won. It wasn't really that close at all. it still could possibly be a red wave once we get these other states, but some of these were like, first time candidates going at each other, like here in Pennsylvania. Hawaii is blue. They haven't really reported anything, which is interesting. Nothing from Alaska. But this is the Democrat races. But look at this. This is the Senate, right? This is why nothing gets... These are senators. These are senators. This is why nothing gets done over there. That's why it's so weird in Washington and Oregon and California. The woke coast. You say Washington State been blue forever? Well, I think I've said all I needed to say. Nothing's really going to change much, I think. I think what helped a lot of Democrats was you had some seats that were being filled by new candidates. If they had, because I think there are people that actually stepped down, So Jaye, stop pointing out the obvious. Well, now people can see it. You know what I'm saying? Now people can see it. All right, people, I think that's it for me. I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to the people that donated. I appreciate y'all too. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll probably have more information tomorrow on what's going on. But the big news is that Stacy Abrams lost. She will not be the governor of Georgia. And the woke celebrity is becoming just non-existent. It's like it's becoming a non-factor. Nobody cares about these celebrity endorsements anymore. Celebrities have destroyed their credibility by supporting these people. All right. But thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all, like the stream. Make sure y'all go like this stream and other stream too I did. Shout out to the moderators and channel members. I appreciate that. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all have a good night, all right?
I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest. 'Cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret? Everything is secret. No more. Everything is secret. No more. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret? You see through. Gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse. All your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest. Still a baby bird price right off the nest like you. No more, yeah. And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't.
Shout out to yeah, man. She probably is crying, right? Yo.
How can I believe when everything is secret? Oh, you said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't.